Mic check, mic check. Hello everybody, how you guys doing, huh? You guys doing good? I hope that everybody's having a lovely, lovely time. Welcome in everybody to the stage of history, as people often say. Eh? You guys doing good? I hope that you guys are doing good. Jesus Christ, my internet may not be doing so well, now that I think about it. I was uploading a video to YouTube, but it got interrupted by the fact that I thought that 3 hours of, upload would be enough, but it seems that wasn't enough. So I hope that the internet will behave in the next coming times, as people often say. But yeah, welcome in everybody. I hope that you guys are having a lovely, lovely day. You guys having a good one. I hope that you guys are having a good one. I'm trying to see. Hold on. Let me see if my phone having something to do with that actually is, moving my internet around. Although I do not believe so. But yeah, I don't think I'm uploading anything to YouTube just now. I did close some tabs on my browser, and the internet went a little bit better. So that's interesting. Hi, welcome in. Hold on, let me do a cheeky zoom, because even though I do have my glasses now, I cannot really see much because my eyes gotta get accustomed to it. Hi Chihira, how you doing? Welcome in. Are you having a lovely day? I hope that you're having a lovely day. I hope everybody's having a lovely day. Welcome in Chihira, how you doing? Is everybody having a good one? I'm having a good one. I have some water right here, and it's really good. I love water, fresh water. Fresh water. There we go. But yeah, how you doing, Chihiro? Welcome in. I'm doing pretty good. I am trying to get accustomed with my new glasses, as I said, and I'm also like, you know, getting accustomed to the fact that in the coming months my vision will still change a little bit. It's gonna improve, so that's pretty good, you know. You're okay. What are we playing today? Today we are playing a game called Tormented Souls 2, and somebody just died. Somebody got fatality. I love Mortal Kombat. But yeah, today we're gonna be playing a game called Tormented Souls 2. We played it last stream, which was the day after yesterday, and we didn't get too far. But you know, I'm getting you know, the hang of the game again, because Tormented Souls 2 demo came out like some months ago. And I played it on stream, and it's basically the same thing for the duration of the demo. And there's no progress that carries over, so that's like a little bit of a bummer. But you know, the fact that some months pass between the demo and the main game, you know, means that we're not gonna be remembering everything. So it's always a surprise for everybody. Let me see why my keyboard is being, you know, pulled by the media. It's being pulled by something, the cable. Yeah, that's basically what we're gonna be doing today. We're gonna be going on with it. Since it's spooky month, you know, we better play spooky games. It is just a very quaint thing to do in spooky month. I'm having a little bit of a flu, but it's not so much of a flu. I guess it's just a common cold. I'm not like bedridden or anything. I'm not like, you know, I don't have a fever. So that's pretty good. I consider that to be a win. So yeah, that's the plan for today. I will probably do a normal 3-hour stream. I do have places to go, but that's gonna be it's gonna be in some hours, so that, you know, I still have enough time to do a cheeky 3-hour stream, I believe. So let's see how that goes. Aside from that, I did add some more decorations to the stream. I did add a skeleton. I actually added 2 skeletons. I don't know if you guys can spot them. There's a ton of skeletons, but I did add one that's like very sneaky, and another one that's just dancing in the background. I believe that one is like the one that's like the most noticeable. Oh, and I did add a spooky little treat on my throne, which is very quaint for this spooky season. I may even end up buying it just because, but you know, I'm adding it to the throne just because. And if you guys hear me a little bit like in like days on like this, I'm sorry for that, you know. I do have a little bit of a cold. Anyways, let me start up the game so that we can enjoy everything and anything, as people most often would say. Let me get that open. Let me get that going. As I said, I'm very surprised that this game is this cheap. I mean, it's still like, you know, $20-something, but it's, you know, for a game of this caliber, it's amazing how cheap it is. Let me translate it to US to freedom dollars. It is not even 20. It is close to $20. Like, hold on, the base game is actually $15, $16. And the deluxe edition is just $18, so it's not too much of a difference, actually. Well, I mean, that is like some direct conversion. The you know, the price on your side may differ, but you know, Tormented Souls by itself, it's a really really cheap game. It's a well-priced game, I would say. Cheap by standards of, like, you know, games that are like $60, like $70, $80 now. Tormented Souls is like it's like under $20, I believe. By doing direct conversion in you know, in your storefront may vary the price, you know. But anyways, let me start up with the game so that we can enjoy the most of it. I hope that with my new glasses I will be able to see more, or at least I will be able to see less less blurry, because you know how things usually be sometimes. Anyways, let me change to the scene. To the scene of the scene. Let me stop Spotify from playing the music. Although, you know, people would say, DJ, don't stop the music, eh? Don't stop the music. Don't stop the music or something of the sorts. Anyways, let me see if the game sounds. I hope that the game will sound. Do we have sound, everybody? I don't know, the game is not sounding, eh? Even to me. Okay, there we go. We have some sound. New stereophonic sound spectacular. So there we go. Tormented Souls 2, Electric Boogaloo. Let us continue where we left off, which wasn't too far away from the start, but you know, I do like doing them cheeky little slow runs. So here we are. Oh, she wakes up. Oh, it's basically like if she's taking a nap. That's actually quite a nice detail. I love that. So yeah, it is no longer like your character being like, ah yes, here I am, I never left. But yeah, she was taking a nap. That's interesting, eh? That's a very cool detail. I hope that more games will add that to their games, you know. Yippee! So anyways, should I change my outfit each stream? I feel like I should. I'm not so sure if this is the only place in which I can change my outfit. But if that's the case, then let me do the biker outfit for now. And then next stream we can do the OG one. Here we go. Yippee! Every day I'm shuffling. Ticky. I still say this, even though it is kind of like a biker outfit, like a rock, you know, heavy metal outfit. Well, not so much heavy metal. She looks like a dancer, you know, one of those who used to do shuffling. Like every day I'm shuffling. So anyways, what were we doing last time? We had the crochet thingy. And I do not actually remember where we can add that. I can either zoom in or zoom out. So there seems to be some things that we can unlock. We can actually unlock this, but I'm not so sure if we can use the crow key with that one. Hopefully we can. So let's see. So I'm trying to hold on. If I use this and then I just turn around, okay, actually now I'm getting the hang of the controls. Sorry. The cool controls. I believe that's Genova. So we are trying to open this up. Let me see if I can somehow open it with this. Could the city be destroyed? How did I do that in the demo? I sincerely do not remember. But I know that you can destroy this wall somehow. Oh, there seems to be a little bit of a bug. So I'm trying to zoom in right now. I cannot. But if I zoom out first, there we go. It seems like the map doesn't really remember the amount of zoom that it had before. So that's the museum, and then the bell tower. I wonder if I can go to the museum. Hold on. Or did I come from there? I'm gonna be having some running around happening. I don't think there's an enemy over here, so let me just check if the audio is actually like sounding as well as it should sound. As I said, new stereophonic sound spectacular. Let's go here. I don't think I missed anything. But then again, I don't remember if I turn this on. Oh, this is off. No, this is off. I gotta backtrack a little bit. Even though there's some knives around, I cannot really get them. The unwashed dishes are a feast for a wriggling of maggots. 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 I thought I saw an enemy, but that wasn't the case. So supposedly this is the museum, or the way to the museum. In here, where do I gotta go? Oh, hello. How is the thing doing? I don't even know how many... Ow. I gotta remember that I can dodge somehow. Ow. There you go. Oh, I didn't have more shells. Well, that sucks. I haven't really been paying too much attention to my themes. So that sucks. I do not have any amount of ammunition anymore. Well, when it comes to the shotgun, what do we have here? We have nothing. Door unlocked. And this takes me to somewhere, Oh, to the bell tower. Well, that's fine. I've been here before. We've all been here before, So if this takes me here... The forceful presence of Mother Lucia has been captured in this painting. I do not remember if there was anything valuable over here. Outside of death and destruction. I wanna keep the thing. Thank you. Sometimes you gotta stop and then realign yourself so that you can actually go forward. It is a little bit of a thing to get used to, but it is not too much of a problem. So if this takes me here, I'm gonna go towards where the museum is. Oh, look at that guy. I actually wasn't sure if I was actually, aiming well at him. I might be in danger. Hold on. Let me take one of these. Well, not so much in danger, but you know what I mean. I forget that they can. There we go. How does one... there we go. I also forget that you cannot, like, back off, like, the other way. Like, you can only go backwards. You cannot, like, go from side to side. You cannot do the Mario. You cannot swing your arms from side to side. If I'm not careful, I may get out of ammunition. The cloister. That is indeed a name. A cloister. I've been here before. Let me go over here. In that way we can... is there anything here? No. In that way we can rule supreme. Oh, there's an enemy over here. Let me see if by a miracle of life I can juke him into coming over here. Oh, there's two of them. Ah, bye. Get off of me, mate. I don't have a shotgun. Well, I do have the shotgun, but I don't have shotgun shells, so that's gonna soup. Ow. I got tricked by door unlock. There we go. I got tricked by the The camera changed. I wanted to go forward, but I went backwards. Oh, do you know how it is sometimes? I hear the enemy. I don't think the enemy is nearby, but I gotta be careful just in case. Some puppy down. That's actually pretty good. Puppy down, puppy down. Puppy dance, puppy down. Ow. That should be enough for this. Let me do one of these. It is nice to see that they do go down fairly easily with the hammer. I wouldn't have expected it any less. Or anyway. Here we go. Oh, so this is a subway thingy. And by subway thingy, I mean, yeah, the subway thingy. I've been in the workshop before. I believe this is where I got my first weapon, I believe. I might be wrong, though. Can I get anything else from here? No. Just death and destruction. This is a mailer instruction poster pin in the corkboard. Step 1, step 2, step 3. Fascinating, eh? Well, now that we've gotten that, it is only time for us to get, I don't know, whatever next we get, eh? Whatever thing next we get. I believe there must be an enemy still roaming around here. I feel it in my soul. In my tormented soul. Hello, eh? Ah, wow, wow, wow. Oh, that's right, there's nothing here, eh? Is it though? Oh yeah, we have the crow key actually. We can move forward. And there I go, eh? I often forget that those things can actually like spit at you, eh? Oh, there them, eh? And we are in the prison, and I do believe this is where this is almost where the demo actually ends. I remember being very weary about this these traps. I imagine that in some way or another these traps will actually, you know, move. Look at the skeleton there. It would have been really bad if this was the last thing you saw before actually like falling into the trap. But I'm glad that they didn't do that. I'm not so sure if that was in the demo. Now that I think about it, it may have been, it may not have been. But now the true horror in which we gotta be, you know, weary about, or wary. I don't know. Yeah, wary. The only true trap in here is gonna be the puzzle. And by the puzzle, I mean this thing. Hold on. Where is it? It may be the other way. There's still some enemies roaming around. But I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Well, actually, I can't really go that way. Well, let me go this way so that we can have a sense of progress. And I do imagine that now that I will open this up, the true horror will begin. It seems to be electronically locked. I wonder if I will have to come back anyway and then get the thing. Once I unlock all of these things, it's gonna be, you know, hell is gonna break loose. Oh, there's an enemy here. Let me bring him here, so that way we can have some cool things to show him. I'm gonna show him this. I'm gonna show him my peer. Ow. There we go. Ah, whoa, 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 whoa. I'm still not doing that good at the combat. That should be enough. And then, yeah. Ow. That should be enough. There we go. Now I can finally use the good old puppy down. Oh well, what's the puppy down? There we go. My obsession with actually being like fully healed is gonna kill me eventually. Wouldn't that be, you know, an irony? It's too dark to see the bottom of this pit. I swear I saw something move, like in the corner of my eye. I wonder if I can. No, I cannot get him and he cannot get me. I believe that's a very fair way to go on about it. Look at the skeleton. Steamboat paper. They have changed the puzzle. I believe they've changed the puzzle. Or I could have lit this up. Well, anyways. So what's the new puzzle gonna be? Seems to be electronically locked. Yeah, I mean, if they kept the puzzle as is, I believe people would have been, you know, would have had a breeze in the first section of this. So yeah, there's no map. But what about the thing? Also, I'm kind of glad that they did allow you to take the thing with you, because otherwise it would have been bad. To unlock the cells first, ensure the selector on the properly... To unlock the cells, first ensure the select... Okay, the select for the properly set on the property... What? On the... Oh, okay. There we go. To unlock the cells first, ensure the selectors on the electrical panel, are not properly set. Then pull the lever over the pit. And pull the lever over the pit, like this lever. But where are these so-called selectors? I wonder. This is gonna be nearby. I mean, now that I pulled the thing, I wonder. Oh, here we are. This wasn't here before, Can I go in? I can go in. But I don't think there's a reason for me to go in. Maybe, The black blood. I would love for, you know, the things to actually like, you know, like this, For me to read the thing. The black blood. Like in Soul Eater, the Black Phoenix experiment has yielded an interesting result. A most peculiar blood sample. It is a deep black and exudes a foul smell through. English. Yeah, there we go. It is a deep black and exudes a foul smell. Though that is not what shocked me the most. Under the microscope, the blood cells have nuclei. Blood cells do not have nuclei. That is not all. They are surrounded by thousands of mitochondria and behave in a way I have never seen in all my years of study. It is as they say that mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. The radiation emanating from the sample is implausible. The numbers are off the charts. I'm glad that I had another chart. It is more radioactive than enriched uranium. To reduce the risk of exposure, we have only been handling microsamples. Mother Lucia also provided us with a serum that counteracts the symptoms of exposure. Where would she get such a thing? I'm concerned about the long-term effects this may have on the team and our equipment. And then they died. So what do we have here? More recording tape. Yippee! Shotgun shells, shotgun shells. Oh yeah. I should have come here first. But it'd be like that sometimes, you know. An odd collection of objects lying in the shelves. Very odd indeed. An impressive collection of creepy masks adorn the wall. The proportions of this are unusually large. Several religious figures have been meticulously carved in the wall. Interesting. Let me save just in case. Or maybe I should save after the puzzle. I feel like that's a neat thing to do. So let me do that instead. So here we go. Are you guys ready for some device box shot? Can I? There we go. I get some wire. You know, I'm glad that the puzzles they did change the symbology of this thing. Interesting. Well, I get a wire, so can I use this wire somehow? This item cannot be used here. I don't think there's anything else that we need to do. But yeah, they did change this this puzzle. I remember that you had to like do a sum, which is, I guess, easier. But I do remember that I did spend some 20 minutes on this puzzle back in the demo. Look, a Pac-Man, eh? Which is a little bit embarrassing, but you know. So what do I gotta do? I have to have these things in the circle. So I imagine that I gotta fill up this circle by you know, having this thing, eh? So only these things, maybe. Yeah? First, ensure the selectors on the electrical panel are properly set, then pull the lever. I mean, so this only means that each half circle will have to be properly collected. Like this is fine. I don't know if this is fine. I'm gonna do my initial guess like this, and maybe something good will happen. Right? But yeah, otherwise you gotta do some math. So I see, eh? I mean, if I gotta fill up one square, then this definitely does the trick. This does it. I don't know if this does. Maybe. Geometry, everybody, eh? So if the trick is actually like filling three of the things, this does the thing, this does the thing, eh? This does the thing, I believe, because it is one triangle and then two triangles, and then you fill the other triangle. So maybe this counts as 3 triangles. Hopefully. Eh? Let's see if my guess is right. Eh? Nope. At least that's the impression that I have. Please tell me that I'm not gonna be spending another half an hour in this thing. Eh? Hopefully this guess is the right guess. Eh? Nope, not at all. Okay, get ready, everybody. Eh? Because we're gonna be here for a while. So yes, if I do manage to fill 3 of the triangles, I'm gonna be fine. No squares. We don't want no stinky squares. We only want the 3 triangles. Hi Kitty Rebecca, how you doing? Welcome in. Oh yeah, how you doing, Kitty Rebecca? I'm having a very good time actually. I'm trying to do some geometry somehow. Because my guess is that I do gotta fill some of the triangles. Very happy online. Thank you. I'm very happy that you're online too. Welcome, welcome in. To unlock the cells, first ensure the selectors on this electrical panel are properly set, then pull the lever. There is some play coming. Oh yeah, you bet. Yippee. So it says that I don't need squares, so I wonder if this is the actual thing that I need. I'm gonna go on a limb and say that this is actually like the right thing, eh? And it turns out that isn't it. Oh yeah. So yeah, welcome in everybody who's just joining in. This type of game is very big, legend. That do be true, and I'm glad that you know people are marketing their games on the right price. This game is, you know, for the quality of this game and for the amount of things that it has, it is a steal. Like I'm surprised that this game is it is priced as you know, at the price that it is priced at. So it is very accessible. People can buy this game for sure. So it seems that I do need to fill up another triangle. But if that's the case, then I don't know. I'm very not confident about the two other selections, like the two last ones. But I'm not so sure exactly which ones I should select, because this does fill up the triangle, you know, the three triangles, and this fills up the other three triangles. Could it be that I also gotta ensure that there's enough space over here, like this, like these two little triangles? Maybe. If that's the case, then I believe this one would be the right selection. Because even though it is half a circle, that would do like the two circles, and I guess it would still add the thing. I don't know. I'm actually not so sure about this. Do you think that maybe they did add this as a cheeky little throwback to when, you know, they were in school, and then they were like, ah, yes, we gotta do this and do that? Because if I do add this up, this wouldn't do. Maybe this fills up more of the thing, eh? No. I don't think I do have another way for me to rotate this. No, I think this will do anything. I do have a wire. I got a wire out of that. A small coil of a reusable stainless steel wire. Although I don't gotta use it here somehow. Like there's no rhyme or reason for me to use it. I'm trying to fill up the circle in my head just so that I can, you know, do the thing, but I'm not so sure. Like for example, this fills up the triangle thingy very well, like the semicircle. It has to be like a Pac-Man symbol. Like this is fine, this is not. As long as there is a big triangle and then two small ones, it's fine. But if it's a square, then it's not a good thing. Like this is fine. This may not be fine actually. Now that I think about it, because it does leave a square, but not a, you know, a small one. I mean, sure enough, if we go by the logic, that two little triangles, two little mice on the run, if two little triangles do a big one, Although I do not believe that's how it works. Maybe if we go by that logic, yeah, two small triangles and then a big one. Two small triangles and then a big one. This leaves just two small triangles, but not a big one. And if we break this this figure, so that would be two small triangles and then two other small triangles. Big triangle, big triangle. But these are two big triangles as well. This would leave two big triangles, not two small ones. Because if we think about it, this is almost like this, isn't it? I don't know. I'm a little bit confused. I would be surprised if this... well, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if this is the kind of puzzle that you gotta, you know, pull out pen and paper for. Because otherwise it's an interesting thing to think about. I'm kind of convinced that, you know... I mean... This is exactly... Well, not so much exactly, but this is basically just this. I wonder if I'm close or if I'm or if I'm too far away. Because if we put this into perspective, just a triangle, triangle, and then a semicircle. I mean, yeah, this wouldn't be okay because if we leave this and we put it over here, you know, against this one, it would leave a square, and that's not something that we want. My first initial thought was, "Hi, Melody, how you doing?" Ooh, Melody. Melody is right here with me. The little cute baby Melody. Hey, Melody. Because my initial thought was that maybe this will put the thing on the thing, and put the thing on the thing, and the triangle thingy. But this doesn't leave out the other triangles. But yeah, if I put this one over here and put it against this one, it would create the squares. So that's not a good thing, And even though this is a square thingy, if we put it together and we break it into triangles, then maybe that will give out the thing that we need. Although I'm not so sure. So I'm gonna try this, and then if not, then I'm gonna change the one with the squares. Okay, let's do that. I believe that would be a better thing to do. Yeah, let me try it like this. I could very much just, you know, brute force it, but it's not an ideal outcome, and that is not working. Very Silent Hill 3. Yeah, views and eagles here. I like it, definitely. It is very much inspired by that. Oh, Canela wanted to come say hi, but Melody didn't let him. Come here, Canela, come here. Oh, careful, Canela. There we go. Oh, the little cute baby Canela. Here he is. Canela. I love my little babies. Melody just didn't want Canela to come near, you know, come near me. Come by near me. There we go. Because she gets you a little bit. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Cute little baby Melody and cute little baby Canela. For those of you who don't know who Canela and Melody are, here's Canela, and here's Melody, and Melody, this little princess over here, doesn't want Canela to come nearby, because if Canela comes nearby, she's gonna be like, grrr, and then Canela's gonna be like, So, there you go, the little babies, man. They are the little babies. Oh, and now Melody is sulking because she just doesn't want to share the love, you know. It's the little babies. So if this is the case... Okay, here's what we're gonna do, everybody, eh? Just so that we can be, you know, like, you know, a team, Would you guys like me... Would you guys like to help with the development of this stream, eh? If that's the case, then I have a task for you, Would it be okay to ask you guys to search for the solution, and then we can play a hot and cold game? So you guys can tell me if I'm hot or cold with my solution, eh? I don't want you guys to scream off the damn back there. Yeah, it's like, yeah. I don't want the solution straight away. I only want you guys to tell me if I'm close or, you know, not close to the actual solution, eh? So tell me hot or cold. Search for the solution for this puzzle, and then you can tell me if I'm close or not. Wouldn't it be funny if this was actually the solution? I don't know. Would it? Could you guys? I don't know. Maybe the thing is lying. I don't think that this paper is lying. Why would the paper lie? Like, if this should be okay, it should be like a semicircle and 2 triangles. So that's the thing that it should leave, but not a square. I mean, I don't think none of this actually does anything, right? So that's 2 squares. If I put up the whole thingy, like 2 triangles, that would be a rhomboid. Well, I mean, it's a rounded triangle anyway. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I don't think that leads us with enough information, maybe. Because I don't think that these things are, like, you know, counteracting each other. I don't know if I'm subtracting this from this and then subtracting this from this. I don't think it works like that. So if I'm borrowing that from that... Oh, cute Canelo, he sided her. Oh, the little baby, he sided her. Yeah, because I don't think this is the right thing, eh? It has to be something like this. I don't think this is the solution. But I might as well just, you know, try it out. And it wasn't, eh? So, am I close or am I not close to the solution? Let me know, guys, please. Yeah, I don't think this is it, but this is definitely not it either. I think. Although, if I do put this over here with this one, it would create a big triangle instead of the 2 small ones. Wouldn't it be? I don't know. For those of you searching for the solution, it's the fuse box, I believe. I don't know. The prison. We're in the prison, eh? The prison puzzle. No, that shouldn't be it. Although, could it be? Imagine if that was it. The screams of the damned. I'm just trying different combinations at this point. I'm not so sure what I'm doing. I know that it has to be a semicircle with 2 small triangles like this one, like semicircles, like 2 triangles. Like, this is the solution. This is not the solution, not solution, right? So as long as there is that and not... Wait a minute. But if I put Yeah, as I said, if I put these two triangles, these two small triangles over here, it still doesn't do a square. Or does it? Bing, eh? No, I don't think it does. My first solution was to put, like, you know, all rounded things. But it seems like that wasn't the solution. Nope, not the solution, eh? Maybe, eh? I could try every combination, but that's not fun, eh? So that's not the case. Maybe, eh? No, not really. Would it be funny if it was this? Because that's also the thing. What if the paper is lying? Eh? Wouldn't that be spooky? Eh? I'm using the biggest of brains. Eh? You know, if the puzzle stayed as it was, you know, just adding up numbers, I would have been fine. I would have been okay with it. But what if? Nope, didn't work. Am I missing a step? I may be missing a step. To unlock the cells, first ensure the selectors on the electrical panel are properly set. Then pull the lever on the thingy. Not working, man. Could it be, Not at all, eh? Okay, I'm gonna set them all up to the all-rounded thingies. Like this. Because maybe that's the case, I don't know. Nope, didn't work. I have 2 combinations left on my brute force combination set. Maybe that one, maybe this one, maybe the other one. I wonder if the circuit has like a breaker or something, eh? Because if this was like a 2-man endeavor, you know, you could try to do this and do that and you know, pull the lever. Did it work? No. Okay, I changed the thing, pull the lever. Did it work? No. Okay, I changed the thing, pull the lever, didn't work, eh? Maybe this. Maybe this. Nope, didn't work, eh? Okay, so since we didn't do the hot and cold thingy, I guess in order to just move the stream forward, I'm just gonna search for the answer, because otherwise we're gonna be stuck here for longer than necessary. But more than anything, I would love to know why, you know? I would love to know why the answer is the answer. So, Tormented Souls to prison puzzle, eh? Okay, so the answer is... Okay, but why? Why is that the answer, eh? I don't follow, eh? So, apparently we were really close. Like, supposedly that is the thing, but why? Could it be because this is basically just this, but like, you know, like squished to the top? Maybe. And this would be this somehow? But why? I sincerely do not follow it. So there we go, that was the solution, but for better or for worse, we got it. Well, we didn't technically get it, we just searched for it. But never mind. The puzzle was fine as how it was. I would have loved for it to stay like that. Hi, Canelo. Canelo's right here with me. Ooh, the little Canelo. I'm doing a hachimi to the Canelo. Okay, so now that these things are open, let me open that up. Ow. I feel like whenever I want to dodge, he doesn't dodge. And now she does, eh? Ain't that funny, eh? There you go. Do I have more Povidone, I wonder? I don't think I do. Equip? No. Examine? No. No, I don't think I have anything else to heal myself with. Except the first aid kit, but, you know, I'm not about to do that. Time to reload. So what do I get from going here into my death? Phone book page. Well, let's see. Let's see how that goes. Phone book page. A thrown page from a phone book. 1041. Whatever that may mean. Yes, hello. This bed frame seems light enough to move. We're about to do that. I feel like only if I would have busted out the pen and paper, I would have been able to actually, like, you know, solve that. Because otherwise I wouldn't really have. The skeleton is far too big to be that of a regular person. You know, he's just a big guy. What do we have here? Some more nails, that's pretty nice. What about this one? Just some skellies. Just some cool skeletons. I'm gonna set him free now. Marlin set him free. Cannot see anything. Yeah. Well, here we are. You know, getting backed up at a really bad corner is not a good idea. I cannot see anything. Eh? That should do it. Eh? And then time to reload. That could have gone better. But you know, it'd be like that sometimes. What status am I on? I don't know. The chat doesn't let me see it. And there was nothing! Oh, well, actually, this was the one that I already entered. And we get nothing. So it may have been a better idea to just save after the puzzle and then, you know, save some ammunition. But you know, what's done is done. Okay, now that I've gotten this, hopefully we can save now. Let's see. I think I may just be about to use my thingy. Yeah, I'm using it. There we go. Time to record my progress. Here we go. No extra dialogue? Okay. I guess we're just going down, right? Don't look down, down, down. I think by going back there could be a cool array of cool things. But I also think that maybe there's gonna be a ton of traps set up for us. Maybe. I wanna go back and see what's up. Something good. Something good may actually come out of that. Oh, never mind. It's actually guarded. I don't think there's any need for us to go back. I don't think I missed anything necessarily, except for the thing, you know, the wall that can be blown. But I don't know, you know, what to blow it with. Even though I did hit it with a hammer and I shot at it, it didn't break. So let's just keep moving forward then. So here we go. The thingy with the bed frame was over here, right? Yes, it was. There we go. So I wonder what I need, or where I need the wire. Hello? What did they say? Where are they speaking in tongues? Why are they talking to me like that? How did they get my number, eh? There we go. So as far as I remember, this is where the demo ended. There was no big reveal or anything. It was just like, ha, the demo has ended, eh? Thank you so much for playing, and so on and so forth. So here we have some crucifixions. The skeletal remains of a person who was crucified still hangs from the cross. I can't imagine their suffering. And Canelo is still here with me. Yippee! Oh, Canelo! I'm squishing Canelo, eh? The little vein. I wonder how long these bodies have been in this horrible place. Oh, I can move the chains. The chains of change. Can I cannot. But it seems like I can open that up somehow. I wonder if there's another. No. So I imagine that I do gotta take the thing, eh? And then once I do, all hell is gonna break loose. No need for haste. Mother Lucia's diary. No need for haste. Look, everybody, it's the girls from The Shining, eh? Some mistakes require time to be rectified. The Wilberg sisters are coming. I can feel Nautilus radiating more intense, malevolent energy as he senses their approach. Worry not for haste, Nautilus. All will come to be in due time. Who's Nautilus? Who are you, Hormia? All stacked jars emanate a nauseating smell. Stinky, eh? I was about to say, I wonder if I can actually break them open, but that is not the case. Or maybe it is, I don't know. Maybe one of these has like the super shotgun or something, eh? I can either go here or see if I can pick up the skull. Let me see which one I can do first. Hopefully I can pick up the skull somehow. No, I cannot. Never mind going forward then. Oh, let me turn that on, because otherwise things are gonna be bad. Oh, actually, I can turn this on as well. Didn't I do it before? I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Oh, look at this camera angles. Yeah, this is where the demo ended. And it was like, thank you so much for playing the game. Oh, spooky, 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 spooky. Oh, look at this. Is this in the Necronomicon? Curse book. Yeah, I need to put something here, otherwise things are gonna be bad. I was gonna say, I take it that the traps are gonna be set up like this. Now that, you know. Now that we set the thing in motion. Eh? And I don't think that, you know, I don't think that putting it back will actually, you know, do any good for us. But we can only try, ladies and gentlemen. Well. There's nothing for us to do. Can I put anything else? Can I put the wire? No. Fantastic, eh? We put a holy book in where a cursed book was. Isn't that ironic that they are books all the same, eh? Ow. Well, you two stay there, eh? Well, one of them is gonna die. That's for sure, eh? I'm gonna break open one of these. Yippee! And now they're dead, eh? Pretty drama again, but for kiddies can get very easy to play. Oh yeah. I just hope that I won't die in one of those traps. It's probably gonna happen. Just letting you know, eh? But you know, you never know what's gonna go down in the town of the town, eh? Something was moving. I saw something being very bad. I know that you guys are gonna see Emma. Well, not Caroline, like jiggle a little bit as I do this, but you know, I gotta do micro steps, otherwise I'm gonna die. Is there something good and extra over here? I don't think I can take the skull. And also you have a little bit of a code, as I said. So now I gotta remember where the traps were, because now the traps are set in motion. Hi Melody, how you doing? Melody comes here to hang out as well. A little Melody, eh? I love her so much. And she loves me as well. I'm just being very cautious because I really don't know where the other traps are. Well, let's go up. Something good may happen. Something bad may happen as well. You never know what's gonna come down. You know what's gonna come next. And something and something and something. Oh, also. Let me reload. There we go. How many shotgun shells do I have? I only have one, but in my inventory, how many do I have? I only have some, eh? Let me get well illuminated, because otherwise things are gonna go down. I'm very much wondering if I should save again, just in case. And in fact, that's what I'm gonna do. I still have some of these. So until we get some cool stuff. Ooh, Canelo, he's sniffing my food, because now that I'm eating like something right now. I'm eating some scrambled egg. He's like, can I have some there? But I don't know if egg is like, you know, okay for them. Plus it has some salsa in it, like on it. So I don't think, you know, salsa is good for dogs. And I don't think explaining it to him will do good, because I don't really know if Canelo speaks English. I think he only speaks in Spanish. Okay, so this thing is not moving. First of all, second of all, will it start moving once I pass? Woo, Okay, this thing is surely moving. Yeah, moving, moving in. One trap down. 11 more to go, I believe. Whoa, It's moving, We're moving, everybody. We're moving, Okay, I gotta let this thing pass. I did check out the other things, and I do not believe I found anything else on it, like on this place. Whoa, 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 whoa. I sincerely do not remember the path that I gotta take. Was this the path? This wasn't the path. I don't know where I'm going. I'm going places definitely, but I'm not so sure where I'm going. Do I gotta go past here? Do I gotta go here instead? There seems to be something extra there, but I think it's a trap. I'm still gonna go investigate and see what's up. I'm gonna die most probably. Well, there was nothing. Okay, now that we can stop fooling around. Whoa, 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 whoa. There I go. Okay, what about this, Is there something extra good in here? Okay, this thing is moving, but it is not moving to the direction that I thought it was gonna move. Okay, I'm gonna be cutting it close, really close. Hold on. There I go. I don't want to get near that thing because I know that it's gonna like spring on me and be like, haha, got you. The enemies are not here. Oh, I was about to say the enemies are not here anymore, but here they are. Excuse me. Well, this is better than getting grabbed by the other thing, so I'm just gonna go. Says the guy. Here we are. Where is the guy that we gotta, you know, give the thing to? I know that the priest may be close by. I believe he may be the other way around. Hi, Canelo. Oh, Canelo. You cannot have the thing that I'm eating, Canelo. It has salsa on it. It's not good for you. I think he only wants to hang out. Hold on. Yeah, come here, Canelo. Come here, Canelo. No, Melody knows that he's coming close. Melody doesn't want to share, you know, my love, Oh, Canelo went. There you go. Even though I can get to the workshop. So where's that enemy? I hear him, but I don't see him. Even though this is the workshop, I don't exactly remember where the the guy is. Previous section. Do you guys remember where the the guy is? I don't believe it was in the chapel room. Not even in the lady chapel room. So where's the guy located again? I gotta remember that. And by remembering, I believe, the thing, So where's the guy? Tormented Souls to priest. I believe he's a priest. I don't know. The priest appears to be a separate. Yeah. But where is him? Guy. Book guy. Because I don't remember. I remember him being over here, but I don't remember exactly where he resides. We have already obtained the book, but I don't remember where the guy is. The guy, I mean, I guess we will find him eventually. Eh? I sincerely do not remember where he is, but he's there somewhere. Eh? He is in our thoughts and prayers. Yeah, that's where he is. Eh? Because if I go there, that's the crematorium. Oh, come on, eh? Maybe he is over here. Hold on. Let me go get him. No, this is where we came from, eh? So it is not by all means the place in which we gotta go. I still gotta avoid these enemies, otherwise they're gonna be, at me. Ooh, Melody, oh Melody. I have Melody right here. She's a little bit like, curious about what I'm doing, and she's like, what are you doing now? There you go. So mom now called them over, eh? She's gonna give the little baby some egg, some scrambled egg. I don't think I can battle my way down here, because otherwise it's gonna be bad. So my only... Ow. I was gonna say my only good bet would have been to actually, like, my only good bet right now is just to reload the game, eh? I didn't gain anything by the exploration that we're doing, eh? So let's try and do this again. It is nice that there is a seat for Caroline to, sit on whenever we load our game. So now we gotta be, attentive about the traps once more. Alright, and I almost died again. So here we go. And I believe there's another one over here. There we go. And another one over here. Now with this one, I gotta be really close, otherwise this thing springs on. That's the thing that I think it does, because I really am not sure, and I don't really want to find out. Eh? Ow. Gotta make this thing follow me. Eh? No way I just went in a circle, eh? Excuse me, eh? Did it really go in a circle, eh? Yeah, here's the place that I wanted to go at. Or to below. Ow. And I believe this is where the guy resides, the crematorium.
I see you found a book.
You know it. Oh, it has a skull, a blooded skull. Huh? Hey, easy, easy, easy.
Take it. I don't want to hold it a second longer. This thing's cursed.
It is the holiest of books. You have no idea how powerful.
The holiest of books? On what religion?
The secrets contained in these pages will allow me to speak with the dead.
If you say so. Eh?
I can bring back the dead from hell itself.
Hey,
And from heaven?
we had an agreement. Remember?
Yes. You wanted to open the chapel so you could find your sister. Oh yes. Here it is.
Oh, Melody is licking my
It's a
hand.
curse protecting the chapel door. Someone has gone to a lot of trouble to secure it. It says here, the only way to lift that curse is using the tears of a
The
saint.
tears of a saint.
Where am I supposed to find the tears of a saint? Do they even exist, or is your book talking in riddles?
Oh, they exist. I can assure you. Although not necessarily in this world.
Oh, fine, we gotta go
What
to
do you
another world
mean?
again. Eh?
In the convent, there is a museum where I used to study. It is a very quiet place. In there, you will find a statue. The statue of Santa
The statue of Santa Teresa. Oh, so that's what it was called. That's why it looked familiar.
Seem to cry tears of blood. Maybe you should take a look. Take this. It's my key to the museum door. Now go. I have some reading to attend to.
Okay, thanks. So yeah, I don't know if you guys have, heard things. Hello, eh? It is held shut by the cursed souls of sinners, and the only way you'll get through it is to exorcise those ghosts and lift the spell. So I don't know if you guys have ever experienced this. Well, I mean, I don't believe anybody that I know of has experienced this, eh? But yeah, there are some videos and some accountings of statues actually, like, shedding tears of blood. Oh, ooh, that was close, eh? And I believe that's actually quite, quite spooky, eh? I'm gonna try to respawn those enemies, eh? There we go. But if that's the thing that we gotta collect, then Menoman is gonna be... It's gonna be an experience and a half. Ow. Get away from me, old man. Could you, like, excuse me, eh? Ow. I wonder if I do have anything else. No. There we go. So we're really low on health now, eh? And only because, I'm a silly villain. I cannot heal with this, I cannot heal with this, I cannot equip, I cannot equip. I can only save. If we get the key to the chapel, eh? The chapel, the museum. Well, now we only gotta go back up. I'm in a really rough shape. I do believe there's some enemies around here as well. I think. This calls for the thingy, right? Well, up we go, eh? So here you were back up. If I remember, the museum is this way. I wonder if I can open up the thing. No, this is the thing for the kitchen, right? I do not remember. Refactory. Let me check up the refactory and see what's up. If not, then maybe I would have just you know, go on in circles without a clear indication. Ooh, so spoopy, so spoopy. I love the spoopy atmosphere of this game. No, that's where the very destructible, which is not so much destructible, wall is. Because even if it does say this wall is in disrepair and could easily be destroyed, I try to do it with the thing. Doesn't work. I tried shooting at it, but it didn't work as well. I can only hope that, you know, enemies don't respawn now that I've done some progress. But you know, sometimes we just cannot have nice things. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, let me open this up. I'll turn this on rather. There we go. I don't think there's anything else on in here. Beep 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 beep. Yes, hello. South corridor. So this takes me either here or here, and I'm gonna go here because I'm choosing to. Did I also miss something over here? I feel like I missed something over here. No, actually not. And I already unlocked this. This is the bell tower. So yeah, hopefully the museum has something to cure my wounds with, something to rest my weary bones with. My controls. Controls are controlling already. Okay, so here we are. And there's only one thing over here. I don't think this is it. No, it definitely isn't. This is the cloister. And we have already been here. So, with that logic... Oh, the enemy. Ow. My first death. Sometimes enemies take six well, sometimes they take 4, sometimes they take 5. Well, we're back here already. That only means we gotta do it all over again. But now we now know where we gotta go. And it's right here. It's interesting that they do give you an achievement for dying, which I guess, you know, it is part of the game. So very understandable that you get an achievement for it. You died, yippee! Kind of deal. And here we go, man. So let me see if I can easily avoid that enemy. Or if I can kill it, even better. Alright. If only my right was my right and my left was my left. I think you can kill it with the armor thingy. But you gotta be like very close to it. Let's get going, Oh, come on, Here, come here. Oh, you can actually like get spit on by the thing. There you go, Got him. My revenge has been set in motion, And then you can actually get an achievement for that, so that's pretty cool. I'm gonna act my revenge now. There you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just in case. Yippee! We have act on revenge. And I wouldn't be surprised if actually, like, you know, getting the timing of the armor thingy could be actually like tricky as well. But you know, it'd be like that. I hope I won't get squished if I just put myself in danger like that. But you know, it'd be like that sometimes. Okay, so now, up for the museum. Yippee! Oh, this is the guest room. I don't think I will save just now. Just let me see if I can actually remember where the... You know, the thing is. I could go all the way over there. No, I feel like it would be better if I just go here. Hold on. Yeah. It is way faster if I just do this. I feel it. But that's just me feeling it. You know, you gotta hold on to the feeling. Oh, well, actually, no. This just takes me back here. I mean, if I go here, and then I go here... Yeah, I believe that's the same thing, isn't it? All roads lead to Rome. But what if you start in Rome? Oh, here we go. So the enemy is gonna be here, whether I want it or not. Come here, come here. I wanna have him close so that we can extinguish his life better. Ow. There you go. I also gotta remember to like reload it. I believe there was another one, if I'm not mistaken. Ow. There you go. Do I? Come here, boy. Oh wait, do I not have an... I used to, do I? There you go. Maybe a little bit of a waste ammunition, but you know. It's either me, it's either that or my health. What do we have here? We have some nails. An old piano. It looks like it hasn't been touched in a long time. Does it have some skulls? I don't know. Funny how we don't have a piano puzzle. It would have been lovely. And then we can go like... Whoop. Piano. Piano time. Can I get something over here? I was able to, but I already came here, so there is no reason whatsoever for me to go down here. So now let's open up the museum. Need to have something used here. Don't I need the key? The pins are held in place. Can I use this? No. Can I use the wire? No. I might need to use something here. Something like what? Can I not like zoom in? Something like the hammer maybe? I cannot saw it off. I don't have the saw anymore. Cannot combine this with this. Sorry you're back. Don't be sorry you're back. Never mind. I didn't know what you mean. Eh? But yeah, no worries to be sorry. Eh? There's no need to be sorry. Yippee! Welcome back. Eh? English, not my native tongue. Eh? This item cannot be used here. I might need to use something here. But yeah, how was whatever you were doing, eh? Was everything good? Hope that everything was good. I wonder what is it that I need to use here. The paints are holding the door in place. But what is it that I need? Isn't this the museum? Well, I mean, it is an entrance to the museum. But it may not be the only one. But yeah, welcome in, eh? Welcome back. How was the thing you were doing, eh? I might be able to enter here, maybe? No. I do not remember seeing anything that may require a wire. But it seems that I do need something in order to, like, you know, take the pins out. Do I need a screwdriver? It looks like they have, like, star patterns. Maybe. Oh, there we go. Eh? Oh, interesting. Eh? But yeah, welcome back. Cool puzzles, though. So it has to be in a very specific pattern, maybe. And then this one. Wouldn't it have been like possible to like move the thing just as the things were going down and up again? But I guess this just doesn't work like that. Museum. Yippee! Looks like the ending to Wreck. It's been a while since I last watched Wreck. But even more so much more times since I watched Shrek. Get it, eh? But yeah, I don't think I've watched Wreck in its entirety. Maybe I will someday. It's a disturbing painting of a woman looking into a mirror. Mirror, mirror on the mirror. This place looks like an old museum. The statue is significantly damaged. Just like me. Tutun, 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 tutun. I am all I am, all I am. Before I go on, I do have to do a little bit of a quick BRB. Because I do have places to be, and I dress myself very nicely. But apparently the shirt that I'm having right now, that I'm using right now, that I'm wearing, is not the correct one, so I'm gonna go change it, right? So BRB gotta change my shirt, I guess. So BRB. BRB. Oh man, I came back just as this banger is playing. But you know, it be like that sometimes. Welcome back, everybody. What did I miss? Did I miss something good? Did I miss something bad? Let me know what I missed. Also, let me know if the game is sounding. Hopefully it is. I do believe it is. I do believe it is. I do believe it is. There we go. Let's go back to whatever we are. The Brazen Bull of Phalaris. Painted in the 16th century by Pierre Buirio, I don't know. This painting portrays one of the oldest known methods of torture in the world. The victim is placed inside a bronze bowl and a fire is lit beneath. The screams of the victim while they were burned alive were as bellows from a beast. Interesting, yeah. Summer memories, everybody. Summer memories. It is like driving in an old car on summer in Mexico. With leather seats, you know. I don't think there's anything else in here. So here we are. Look, it's her. The statue is holding a stone scroll in front of the chest, in front of her chest. Can I break it? Do I need anything else? I don't think I need to do anything about it. Aha. Do I gotta lit up anything else? I wonder. It just says that the statue is holding a stone scroll in front of its chest. I don't think breaking it will do anything, man. I don't think I have anything else to put in the thing. Could you believe that maybe I just gotta stare at it until it actually, like, you know, does the thing? I don't think I can use any of my things. There is an empty basin below the statue. An empty basin. There doesn't seem to be anything around the thing, actually. According to the map, it's just one singular place. Oh, I think I know what I gotta do. Hold on. Where's my... Apparently I cannot light it up. That was my initial guess. Maybe I did have to light it up, but it didn't work. Sister's Inquisitor. Oh, let's see. Hello. Here we go. Sister Inquisitor. As I was returning to my chamber last night, I crossed paths with the Sister Inquisitor. She rarely shows herself in the convent, but when she does, she always heads to the Museum of Torture, only to disappear for days, as if vanishing by some blasphemous art of magic. She was walking towards me wearing that dreadful rotting hood that she uses to cover her face. I hurried past, of course, but I couldn't avoid the stench of her breath. The woman reeked of rot. It seeped through that filthy fabric and struck me square in the face. I barely managed to hold down my supper. This was a reminder. I must stay on the Lord's path. If I conduct myself with the proper decorum and do nothing to anger God, or Mother Superior Lucia. Perhaps I'll never have to come face to face with the Sister Inquisitor again. A. Again, A. Interesting, eh? So maybe there are more clues about what I gotta do. Not only the painting of the ball. The ball ball, the ball ball, the ball ball. The serene painting of a woman in a mirror. Or looking inside a mirror. I already tried doing that. This evocative painting depicts a saint illuminated by the Holy Spirit. Aha. Oh wait, hold on, I can go even lower. That's in it of itself a thing that you gotta remember, guys. Whenever you hit rock bottom, the only thing that you can do is excavate further down. The pool of blood in this machine swarmed with vermin. Birmingham, eh? Shoutouts to everybody in Birmingham. It seems that I can go here. Torture Museum. Before I go here, let me investigate the other place. Because otherwise it's gonna be bad. The Birmingham. Is Birmingham a good place to live in? I wonder. There only seems to be some things. Some more nails. Jade ornament. Oh, there was a cockroach over there. And more shotgun shells. I wonder if this thing will trap me inside. I don't think it can. The Iron Maiden appears to have been used recently. Ooh. I know where I gotta use the jade thingy. It's only a matter of actually like seeing why. Let me go into the Torture Museum. I mean, I know that this is a silly question, but no people have ever survived being inside an Iron Maiden, right? Judas, approximate date 16th century. This torture device was used to get a confession by inflicting pain. The victim was suspended by a metal belt, then placed on top of a spiked-top pyramid. This would cause the victim's body weight to cause cuts in their genitals. It was not only painful, but humiliating. Interesting, eh? I don't think I can do anything about it, though. I can go further down. The lever is jammed. Like jelly jam? This cannot be used here. I have some wire. Do you want some wire? Can I use my hammer? Anything else that I can do to the body? No, it just says the lever is jammed. I don't think I can use this instead. This item cannot be used here. Like, you would think that a good whack would, you know, do the trick. And I don't think the jade thing is gonna be useful here. Yeah, no, something tells me things are for later here. The hanging cage, approximate date 16th century. Victims of cage torture were usually imprisoned naked in a suspended cage. These were commonly found in public places as a deterrent for the populace. Not only was the act humiliating, but victims usually spent weeks without food or drink. Most died from malnutrition or illnesses. Death by sawing, eh? Approximate date 19th century. Victims of this torture method were hanging upside down from a frame, their legs held open. An elongated saw was used to cut the victims up to the stomach. The victim would stay conscious during the process, as oxygen continued to be supplied to the brain. Thus, they would often be in excruciating pain until death. A cruel way to die. Cruel ways to die. So many cruel ways to die. Oh, more recording. Door unlocked. Where does this take me? Oh, the basement. Well, isn't that nice? Rotary dial. Oh, so this is the other place. Well, now we have two items that will be very good for the other puzzles that we have left. I'm glad that I came here. But then again, I'm kind of curious about, you know, what's down here. We have already checked this out. Oh, what's this? Sister Elizabeth's punishment. Uh-oh. So, why was she punished? Sister Elizabeth's punishment. I cannot believe it. The Sister Inquisitor has taken Sister Elizabeth away. It's all happened so suddenly. I was laying in bed, listening to the quiet sounds of rain on the window, when the door slammed open with explosive force. The Sister Inquisitor burst into our chamber. Rebecca chamber, eh? Filling the room with the stench of decay. Without uttering a single word, the hulking woman lunged forward towards Elizabeth's cot. She grabbed the startled sister by the hair and dragged her out into the hallway like a wild animal hauling its prey back into its lair. Sister Elizabeth's heart-wrenched screams echoed down the hallway until both sisters vanished into the darkness of the convent. No one offered to help poor Elizabeth. I certainly would not attempted to stop, the Sister Inquisitor in her duties. The morning after, in the refectory, interesting. Mother Lucia informed us that Sister Elizabeth had been caught stealing a holy relic and was sentenced to be burned in the brazen bull. She said, "If God finds repentance in our sister's heart, the fire will not touch her." I pray for my sister. We'll know how that went. The Strapato. Approximate date 15th century. Victims were bound with their hands behind their back and suspended by a rope tied to their wrists. This would often lead to dislocation of the arms. These people were sadistic and bombastic, molto fantastic. The armchair of inquiries. Approximate date 15th century. This chair was used to interrogate accused criminals during the Spanish Inquisition. The victim would be strapped to the chair naked to allow the metal spikes to penetrate their flesh. More worse, the chair was often slowly heated to further burn the victims laboriously. Note that down, write that down, eh? What about here? Oh, was there something else in here? I believe there was something else in here. The wheel. Approximate date the 13th century. This macabre method began by dislocating the joints of the victim's upper and lower body. They were then placed upon a wheel and made to spin continuously. The slow rotation would cause the victim to die a painful death. I felt an ache in my bones just reading this. My bones. Aye. I haven't found any health whatsoever. Padlock with no keyhole. Let me open it this way. Yeah, phew, man. Fascinating, eh? Oh, I could like these candles. Well, don't mind if I do, eh? Let me put it to the test. Could you like... Am I doing another portal? Maybe there is a hatch. Oh, actually, there's some more that I can lit. Hold on. One's over here. Shouldn't that do the trick? Am I really that bad? I'm really bad on health. So I can turn them off. Turn them off. I can let them off, I guess. I don't know. Some of you may say, yo, why if there's fire, why there's no shadow of it? That's not how, you know, that's not how flame works. Yeah, fire doesn't have a shadow. For those of you who didn't know it. It's pretty spooky, eh? I imagine that there's a pattern to it, but I don't really know it. I do not know it. I'm gonna lit them up just so that I can have some light though. That way we can have everything. Maybe once we do the thing of the guy, you know, maybe we can get the thing. It has already been lit, fam. There's candles right here. How is it that I... Well, you know. I don't gotta question the game engine too much. I gotta go save though, because I'm at danger of dying. Of a single fly bite. So I better be cautious about my health. Clean, 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 clean. Let now open this up? No. And I cannot do anything about this as well. So what items do I have now? I have this and I have the phone dial. So let us go do that. Tormenting the Souls, a true gamer's delight. Wow. Eh? The closest save point, I believe, is where the thing is, the guest room. Eh? So let us go there and hopefully not die. I feel it. So we're in the kitchen. I don't believe we should be here. Although I'm still intrigued about the wall that could be easily be broken. Could there be something in here? Some pop it down. It's gonna come in handy if I do gotta do some. If I do gotta do some fighting. Eh? Now that I think about it, where was the thingy? I mean, it should be close by. And by the thingy, I mean the phone, the rotary phone. Lock from the other side. What's on the other side, though? West corridor. We have not been there, actually. Do you guys remember where the phone is? I sincerely do not. But the door with the jade thing, it should be close by, actually. Was it this one? No. But this is the infirmary, which doesn't really have anything to heal us with. Or maybe it does, I don't know. Maybe there's something else that has spawned in here that I didn't know about. A miracle can always happen. And I still haven't found a way to actually like use the wire. Could it be that there's some like explosive? Because I do remember tearing down the wall in the demo. But maybe that may have been a false memory. I don't know. Anything can happen in this game. Including sudden death. Dun, 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 dun. So yeah, there's just nothing over here. I also haven't checked if the phone actually shows up in the map. So maybe we can find it by pure luck. It can happen, huh? I love the light particles. It feels like they are very holy. According to the map. Bell Tower. I already went there. Let's go here. The study wooden desk shows signs of much age. Fascinating, eh? Also, wasn't the place in which well, actually, I did just go past that place. The one in which we spawned in, eh? So there's something in here, as well as in here. This door only opens on the other side. But yeah, I do believe the only thing that we have left is this. Oh, here's the phone. Oh, yeah, hold on. What's the thing, eh? 1041. So here we go, eh? You guys ready, eh? 1 0 4 1. But did it do anything, eh? Are you sure it's only 1041? A torrent page of a phone book. Uh 3 1 2. Oh, okay. Yeah, because it wouldn't make much sense if I do this instead. I'm gonna say this is an 8. 1041 2. I'm gonna try with that first, and then I'm gonna try flipping it around, flipping it and dipping it in. 1 0 4 1 2. Nothing happened. Maybe it is an 8. 1 8 4 1. Maybe another one, eh? No. I'm gonna try flipping it and dipping it. Like this. So this is an X. Maybe it's gonna be the amount of things that we have. So it's 2 2 2 A 1 3 A. It could happen. 2 2 2 1 3 A. 2 2 2 1 3. Okay, maybe at the beginning it was a 4. 4 2 2 1 3. Maybe hard puzzle this game. Sometimes, yeah. They are not messing around when it comes to the puzzles, but it isn't too overly complicated as well. So it is okay, I would say. And then something. I would say this is a 2 or maybe a 1. Because if I do flip it around, you know, this is a 3, this is a 1. Could it be that it could be a sequence of numbers like this ones and then the other ones? But like this? No, it should be like this, right? I'm tempted to say that this is a 4 because it has like 1, 2, 3, 4. But I'm not so sure. There's no division. It's like 2, there's 1, there's 3. there's also no flavor text for this. Ooh. Does it spell anything? I don't think so. I don't think it spells anything. A question for those of you who have used you know, these kinds of phones, what does the asterisk do? I sincerely do not remember. I know that this is technically the solution to that puzzle, but you know. This is a 0. 1 0 4 1 2, maybe a 1. 1 0 4 1 2 1 0 4 1 2. No. And I don't think the game wants us to be like, yo, you need to go by the order or like the amount of strokes, because it would be like 2 1 2 3 4 5 6 1 2 3 4 5 6 1 2 3 4 2 2 2 6 4 2 2 6 4 2 2. No, that wasn't it. Feel like I will go do the jade puzzle first, and then I'm gonna do the one with the thingy. So that way we can have more progress. It's locked from the other side. Because as far as I am concerned, I'm not so sure what the phone thingy unlocks. We can try to go about it like many ways, but you know. But for now, let's do the jade door puzzle, which I do not remember exactly where the jade puzzle is. Well, I mean the door with the jade thingy. Was it around here? I don't know. We can always try again. And it kind of seems optional, but I'm not so sure if any of the puzzles here are optional. Also gotta try and find you know, a better healing thingy so that I don't have to like rely on two separate thingies. Here is the Mayor's sisters, patron of the children. Fascinating. So here we go. Seems like what? Seems like it didn't work. What do you mean? Oh. Seems like it didn't work. What do you mean? I might need to use something here. But something like what? Oh yeah, I gotta have a circle like this once. In order to like rotate the things. Yeah, there's one circle still missing. So I cannot do anything about it. Well, I mean, never mind. We're gonna be doing the puzzle again. So it wasn't as optional as I thought it was gonna be. Where's the guest's room? Lady Chapel, North Corridor, Cluster Library, West Corridor, Kitchen, Museum. Gonna try and see if I can go back down. So that way we can save and then we can try to do the puzzle again. And could it be that it was around here? No, that's the Lady Chapel. A place in which we cannot really go. Let me go down. Elevator going down. Elevator going down. Okay, now that we are back here. Basement torture chamber. No, this is not a place in which we want to go. So yeah, never mind. Oh man, where was the guest room? Such it is the nature of what is it called? A survival horror game. I've done this. I can do this now. Oh, I need something else. I wonder what I gotta go next. Oh, not here. Let's go here. Oh, not here. Let's go here. Oh, not here. Let's go here. You know. Refectory, Bell Tower, South Corridor. Dormitories, West Corridor. I feel like I gotta go over here. I'm just trying to find a place to stay. And then we can try to decipher the cool puzzle of the thingy. With the thingy and the thingy. I went on a circle, Lama. Stack of books about various medical procedures. You gotta go up, Lama. Because we don't really have much more pawns and queens move any number. But we have already done that one. Could it be? No, I don't think so. Because if we are still going by the logic of the chess pieces, then maybe we gotta count for the movement of the puzzles and something like that. I don't know. I don't think so. Bell Tower, dormitories. Oh yeah, the Metatron's office. We can actually go there. Silly bitty me, silly bitty me. Here we go. We can save the game here. Matron, you know what I mean. The matriarch's office, Anything that may heal me over here? No. Here we go, I wonder if she's gonna say something else. Nope. Okay, now let's go decipher that puzzle once and for all. Yippee! I'm stretching. Me when I stretch. You know what's very ironic? I bought a little flask of strawberry jam, but I forgot to buy bread. And we have pancake batter, but I'm not gonna do a whole ass pancake just for a cup of coffee. So anyways, 1041 something, Uh-huh. I don't think there's any, pieces of, chess that may look like that. And I don't think this thing is to spell anything. This says "Hoy, I'm Demi." And this says "Aw, sick." Because this thing's like a C, and then this is like an X. Steel. Kumatsu. Yeah, I feel like this thing spelling something is not something that, you know, we gotta concentrate on. Same with this. It only says Hoye. CX. Because otherwise, what would this represent? 10,041 and something. I mean, I guess we could just go 1041 something. You know, we can try to brute force it like that. 10,041. I already tried this too, so I'm gonna go with 0. No. 10. Oh. Well, 104. 1. 3. 10. Well, 1. 0. 4. 1. 4. Didn't work, So this doesn't do the thing, and I don't think I need to place anything over here. This item cannot be used here, same as this. And I don't think I need to hold a pin or something. Can I do some fracking, Some fracking, some freaking, I don't know. I wasn't alive. Well, I mean, I was technically alive back in the day when, you know, fracking was still a thing. Is it called fracking? I don't know. Fracking? I don't know. Something when people used to hack phone lines. Back in the day. So I don't follow. There's an X, and if we turn it around, there's a C. 3, 1, 2, CX. What if I hold it like this? Doesn't do anything. Same as this one. From a phone book. I do not really know. 1041. This is like turn over, so it could be another one. 10411. 42213. Maybe I gotta write it down. Notepad. Here we go. So here we go. 10411. 10411. Maybe it's not even a 1. Maybe it's like a sign like, oh, you know, turn the page around. But I don't think that's the case. I would say it's either a 4 or a 2 because it's like 1 line, 2 lines, but maybe it's like 1, 2, 3, 4. So in the meantime, I gotta say 4. This is like 2 lines, like continuously, like 1 and then 2. Then another 2 and a 1 and a 3. And a 1 and a 1 and a did get to do it. 2, 2, 1, 3. 3, I said 3, not 9. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna use the mouse for this one, so 1 0 4 1 1 4 2 2 and 3 4 2 2 1 3. Didn't work. Yippee! I don't know, man. So maybe it was an actual 2, but 2 2s in a row. But maybe it was 4 lines as well. So I'm gonna try with 4 4 2 1 3. So 1. Maybe we gotta like do this instead. Let me reverse. 1 4 4 1 1. And then 4 4 2 1 3 4 4 2 1 3. Nope, that wasn't it. I mean, if we go by the logic of things being, you know, by the stroke order, like the numbers of strokes, that wouldn't really be too much of a problem. I could try doing the same logic from here to here, but then again, which side comes first? Maybe this one. So I'm gonna go by the same logic of you know, the numbers of strokes, of individual strokes. So that would be 2, then would be 1 2 3 4 5 6, or is that a one contiguous one? Because over here there doesn't seem to be any break of the line. Maybe there is. What do you guys think? Do you guys think that it may be the number of lines per number, like the stroke order? I'm very skeptical about this one. If it's the number of lines, then sure, that would be 1 2 1 2 3 4 5 6. I'm gonna go with that same logic and see what's up. So it would be 2 6 1 2 3 4 2 2, and then if I turn it over, that would be, that could either be a 2 or a 4. So I'm gonna go with 4 2 2 1 3. Let's try and see if this is actually right. So that would be 2 6 4 2 2 2 6. Did I mess that up? See, yeah. 2 6 4 2 2. Did that count? Maybe I'm doing it too fast and maybe it doesn't count. 2 6 4 2. Didn't sound. 4 2 2 1 3. No, that's not it. If I do 2 at a time, sometimes it doesn't sound, sometimes it does. But I'm not so sure if it's registering it as an actual thing. So if we take into account that maybe this is like one contiguous stroke, that would be 1 2 3 4. So let me try that. So that would be 2 4 4 2 2 4 2 2 1 3. No, that didn't work either. I don't know if this is clearly like another stroke, but 1 2, 3, 4. Maybe this is not a 2, maybe this is a 4 as well. Well, actually, no, the other way around. I'm gonna try with that. So let's see. So that would be 2, 4, 4, 2, 2, 2, 4, 4, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 1, 3, 2, 2, 2, 1, 3. No, that's not it. So if we go with the same logic of maybe the numbers being numbers and not actual like stroke order or whatever, then what would this be? Maybe this is a 3, I get it, but you know it. Well, unfortunately, you know, this is a stream. Well, I mean, it is fortunate that it is a stream, but I know that you guys want to see more of the game, so I gotta keep the stream moving forward. So I gotta unfortunately look for the puzzle, so that, you know, the stream can move forward. But then we can go into the reasoning on why. So let's see if I was right. So my initial logic was that maybe the numbers are indeed numbers, and maybe I just gotta, like, you know, move this over here. And if I rotate this, then maybe that would be like a 2. This would be a continuous 2. Or do I gotta go based on the order of the things? I don't know. Well, let's try and see which reasoning was the reasoning behind this thing, eh? Uh-huh. So we have the dial. Yeah, sure. Rotary phone. Now that you have the dialer. Uh-huh. Okay, but okay, I'm not gonna memorize the number. Let me see what the reasoning behind is. Which has a series of numbers. The goal here is to combine the front numbers and back scribbles, so they create another number. In other words, you have to merge. I have to merge them. For example, the front of the phone book has 1041. So this is a minus? I don't think it's a minus. Maybe? But then this is an X? Maybe you just gotta flip it? I don't know. Sure. The back has X and scribbles. You want to take the back scribbles and combine them with the front numbers to make new numbers. X and dash makes an asterisk. Oh. Eh? X and dash make an asterisk. X and dash make an asterisk. So this is a dash, and this is supposedly an asterisk. Somehow. I don't follow the logic. Do it correctly and you will discover the number. Aha. So you say. Yeah, the number is right there, but I didn't memorize it so that I can give it an honest try. So I gotta merge these numbers with these numbers. So I gotta, but how? Like this, as they are? Do I gotta flip them? Like, I know this is a dash. But how would I go on about doing that? Okay, let me read it correctly, okay. Which has a serious number, yeah. The goal here is to combine the front numbers and back scribbles. So they create another number. You have to merge them. So you mean I gotta like draw them somehow? Okay, I feel like okay. Do I have a thingy in which I can scribble? Stroke, no. Image, game, glow, display capture, no. Color source. Color source. Whoa, eh? Everything went blank. I don't think that this is the thing that I need, eh? Hold on, eh? Like this? Can I interact with it, eh? Select color. No, this only gives me like a solid color. I don't need that. I remember there was a thing in which I can like do like scribbles with scene, media source, image, shimmy. I'm just gonna fire up paint so that you guys can see everything and anything. Okay, so here we go, eh? I'm not so sure if it's gonna count as a game. Paint. Okay, it doesn't, Lamau, eh? Okay, let's do this once and for all, eh? Game capture, no. Display capture, no. Window capture should be the thing. Window capture. Make source visible, no. Automatic. Okay, paint. Here we go, eh? Okay, are you guys ready for this? Here we have paint, eh? And we gotta do everything and anything. Let me move it so that you guys can see it. No, that's not the thing. I moved something else. Okay. Here we go, eh? So here's paint. Somehow, eh? So somehow we gotta combine the scribbles on the thing, eh? So that we can get the thing, eh? In the game. Okay, here we go. So we have a 1. Oh, 1. A thingy like this. A 4. Where's my cursor? We have a 4. A 1 and a dash. So apparently the way in which I gotta do this is combine the strokes, which is not something that I would have thought of. But I wonder if I gotta like flip it like this. Because if I do, it says that the X and the thingy actually makes an asterisk. So maybe I gotta do this. Hold on. Let me move this thing over here. And then zoom in. There we go. So if I do this instead, I can do 1, 2, 3, and then another 1. So that would be an 8. And then and then And then an X. That is the worst X that I'm drawing, eh? Not the worst X that I had. So if we combine this 3 strokes with that thing, eh? I mean, does it even gotta be like this? Or maybe this is the right thing? No. Like, maybe this is the key. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the one that is like, you know, the most basic one. Apparently, if I combine these two, it makes an asterisk somehow, eh? And then if I combine this with this, like down the middle, or maybe the other one, maybe like this and like this. And then if I combine the 4 and the 2, what would that make? The 4 and the 2. That would be an 8, right? Yeah, it makes sense that it is an 8. Because if I do this and this and this, and then a top one, and then a lower one, that would be a 9. That is the worst 9 that I've ever drawn. And then the one in the middle, that would be an 8. But what about this thing, eh? The only possible solution that I can come up with would be that this is the one on the other side. Or maybe over here. No, that is an E. So maybe this is a 3. 3, 8, 9, 0 asterisk. 3, 8, 9, 0 asterisk. And there we go. That's my name.
I'm scared.
What did I get out of that? Nothing. Eh? Oh, never mind. Okay, when it comes to puzzles like this in the future, whenever I'm struggling with any puzzle, I'm not gonna directly search for the answer. I'm gonna search why the answer is the answer. Eh? I feel like that would be way more, you know, way more just. So this moves this. No, that moves this one over here. I mean, as long as they can be connected, I feel like it's fine. So this moves these two over here. And there you go. Yippee. Okay, let's go back to the jade thingy. I hope that I won't die, because otherwise it's gonna be bad. Oh, can you guys still see paint? I'm sorry. Eh? The unholy scribbles. Eh? So far, I like the puzzles on this game because it actually makes you think. Like, it actually makes you, you know, use your noggin. You don't really see this kind of puzzles anymore. Let's go down. I believe the jade key is over here. Well, the jade thingy. You gotta use your head. You gotta use your head. Although I do gotta say, I'm not entirely proud that I did have to search why the answer was the answer. I'm glad that I just didn't take the whole answer and just went with it, but, you know, I wish I would have come up with the solution myself. But, you know, games be like that, eh? Games gotta be fun, so you gotta play them the way you want to play them, eh? But here we go. And now the door is open. Hopefully nothing will come up and kill me. And nothing was of value. Drama never stop attack. Hopefully the attack will definitely stop. I mean at me, not at the enemies. I dread to think where this hole leads. It leads to death and destruction. But you're right. Shotgun shells, that is not always that good of a thing, eh? Because it means we're gonna fight. Also, thank you so much everybody for sticking around, eh? A disgrace to the order. Let's see. No, that's not it. Here we go. A disgrace to the order. That fool Noah, did he truly believe that awakening such a vile demon would bring harmony to the world and raise himself to higher power? Delusional old man, you're a disgrace to the order. I will be the one to bring light to this world filled with sin and corruption. I will be the one to awaken Nautilus. At least you did something right by forcing the birth of the twins. And even if you were a terrible grandfather, even if you were, yeah, I will use your granddaughters to fulfill my destiny. And then he said, Noah, you gotta bring an ark to the place, and it gotta be wide and it gotta be tall. Who left these bodies here? Who left the bodies hit the floor? Let the bodies hit the floor. I can only count to 4. I hope the enemies won't hurt me. Plant sprayer, empty. I'm really bad on health. This is gonna be bad. Plant sprayer. Oh, gotta use the poppy down. Ow. Okay, everybody follow me. Everybody form a circle, eh? Ow. I'm back on bad health, but that's actually fine. Haha, missed me, eh? Ow. Oh, where is him? I didn't see him. There you go, eh? At least I didn't die. But that's not too much of a nice thing to say, you know? At least I didn't die. They didn't drop anything of value, right? Hopefully they won't respawn or anything, eh? Reloading, eh? I could have gotten the guy, but I didn't see where the hammer was. So now that we have the plant sprayer, I don't even know what we're gonna be using that actually. I haven't seen anything that, you know, uses or needs a plant sprayer of any kind. But we got it anyway. Examine. An empty plant sprayer with a top pump. The top pump, a top. Do you guys remember seeing any plants that may need some attention? Because I certainly don't. I actually don't remember. I actually do not remember, so I don't know. I doubt that I can use the plant sprayer over here. Primer piso. And that's the Lady Chapel that I still don't have any access to. So maybe that's just something that we cannot do. I'm still gonna try and see if I can somehow, by a miracle of life, do anything about it. Although I wonder... Salmon. Can I combine this? No. Cannot combine anything with anything. Even though this is a plant sprayer, I don't think I can use it for anything. No, I think I can use it for here. The item cannot be used here, but something tells me that we will be able to, you know, use some stuff. This item cannot be used here. I do not remember any place in which we could have used a plant sprayer. Maybe in the torture thingy? Oh yeah, because maybe we can spray oil on it, although I don't believe that's the actual thing that we gotta do. But I guess it's worth a try. So the museum was very close by actually, so let me go there post haste. Get it, eh? Because we gotta hurry, eh? I couldn't even save that joke. But never mind, eh? Anything else in here? No. I am very low on health. I hope the enemies won't respawn, because otherwise this will be a catastrophe. Be a catastrophe. It's gonna be very bad. I still haven't found the order in which the candles have to be lit. I thought there was an enemy over there. Oh, maybe I gotta collect the tears of the kingdom, the tears of you know, her with the plant sprayer. The statue's holding a scroll in front of its chest, a stone scroll. I don't think I can use anything like this. And there's a basin, but that's just about it. Or a basin, guy. If you guys want to be technical about it. I'll go down and see what I can do. Because otherwise I really don't know what I can use this plant sprayer with, or in, or at, or to, or for. Torture Museum. I believe there's an actual torture museum in the real world, but I don't remember exactly why or where or to. Can I use this here? This item cannot be used here. Examine. An empty plant sprayer with a top pump. The lever is jammed. I do not remember seeing anything like oil or something. The wheel. Dislocating the joints. I feel the ache in my bones, says the girl. The rack. Approximate date 16th century. This popular torture device utilizes a winch system to slowly stretch the victim. Oftentimes descended in dislocation or even dismemberment of upper and lower limbs. A dead body is tied to the rack. Bring it back to the rack. And nothing more. I've already been in the basement. I don't believe there's anything else for us to do here. Could it be that in the workshop maybe there's something? I don't know. I'm gonna go... Well, actually, I can't really go. I cannot do anything. So now that I got the plant thingy, what do I gotta do? My guess is that I can also do something about this, but I don't know the order. Nor I do remember anything that may have triggered that thing. The candle's already lit. I don't think the wire needs to be done or undone. It may have to be in a specific formation, but I don't know. I don't know which one would that be. So in order to keep the string going forward, let's see what the plant sprayer could be used at, or for, or to, or with. Tormented Souls. Plant sprayer. Okay. Plant sprayer. Aha. So there's something to do with the museum. Convent museum. The convent of the museum. I have the thing. But... Okay. Supposedly we gotta go back to the... We are in the museum, right? Yeah, the torture museum. Maybe the normal museum is the one that we gotta go. So apparently the plant sprayer is both used in the museum and the convent. Whatever that may be. Apparently there's something called the angel statues. But where are they? The pools of blood in this machine swung with bourbon. Maybe there's something that we missed. The Iron Maiden was recently used. There might be something that I missed here. A brilliant statue of a melancholy angel. A nun. I don't think I may have missed anything over here, but I may be wrong. I'm gonna go back to the convent because apparently that's where the thingy is used. I still haven't found how you use it, but you definitely gotta use it. Wait, yeah, that makes sense because yeah, I gotta use the thing. This thing is gonna, like, you know, cry tears of blood, and then I feel the thingy over here, but so there's really not much to it. So am I missing something or am I missing something over here? Pulse of blood. I don't think this pulse of blood are something that I gotta feel the basing with. The basing, the thingy, you know what I mean? Cannot really use this. Here's a rat. Maybe the rat knows where I gotta go. The rat disappeared. Maybe the rat was only a figment of my imagination. What does the map say? Ding 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 ding. Eh? No, that's the fox. What does the fox say? Statue of a melancholic angel. Yo, I'm pressing the A button as hard as I can. Well, not as hard, but you know what I mean. I'm pressing it. I'm pressing it. I'm pressing it. Could it be that me lighting all the candles does something to this room? I sincerely do not know. Museum key. I already opened that up. In the museum access and the torture chamber, I already did that. The Jade Cross, I already done that. Padlock on the torture chamber, I already done that. Location. Oh wait, you're right. Hold on. Hold on. I think I now know what I need to do. And by think I mean I already forgot. But let me try and see if my assumption is right. So let's see. According to folklore, but this one no. That's why we gotta pay more attention to everything and anything. So check this out. It's the same mirror. So it's that one, that one, that one, that one. And I believe those are the only ones. So that way we can light up the candles and the thingies. So that way we can set ourselves free from this world. I think. It is important to be very observant. Otherwise we're gonna be stuck in situations like this. Like, yeah, so far the only, the only times in which I've gotten stuck in these puzzles, except for the one in the geometry one, has been because of me. So it's gonna be... No. There we go. And then, and then... Wasn't that one? No, I don't believe it was. Or maybe it was, hold on. I put this over here. No, that did nothing. Man, I already forgot the positions of the candles. Could it be that, No. Could it be this one's? No. I'm trying to search for an image of the thing so that I don't have to go back up again and again and again. I don't know, man. Maybe like this? Oh, there you go, Up I go, We have been here before. You guys ready, Hopefully there will be no more enemies in here, because otherwise it's gonna be bad for my health. There she is. But yeah, as I said, so far the only times I've been stuck, well, the majority has been my fault, eh? Not because of the puzzles being extremely obtuse. These puzzles make you think, so that's pretty good. The enemy, I'm gonna die. Come here. There you go. We have avoided death. But how far? How long? For how long, eh? I don't know, eh? I just want to find something else to heal me with. There you go. I'm glad that I got them both, because otherwise they would have gotten me. So they came from here, right? This way. What's this guy doing here? Imagine if that was me. There's nothing there to do here. Oh, maybe now that I did it in the other world. Maybe it has been done in the other world as well, like in the normal one. I'm looking for any hints that there may be enemies around, because I do want to conserve my health. I'm back in bad health, so there's nothing that I can do about it. I do wonder if the tapes actually like can be used in this side. There's no signs of things that I can use. Where am I going? I don't have a map of this place. I'm being very careful not to... There's something weird about this place. I don't know if I should go here. Painkillers, thank you. There we go. We're back in normal health. I hope that we won't find ourselves in a bad situation. What method of torture did this person endure? It actually is very much stuffed to the brim. Hello. What's up with this guy? It's a deity statue of some kind. I don't think we can interact with it. No, I think I want to. So there are indeed some changes around. Some chains around. So this leads me to the torture museum, but in another place? This must be hands of many people who were trapped here before. I am sure that we're gonna find more enemies. How many, you may ask? I don't know. The blood-covered table is littered with instruments of torture. Shotgun shells and some painkillers. They know I'm gonna need it, so... There we go. Love it. Have I been here before? I feel like I've been here before. Oh, hi. Come on, you two. Step it up. Although maybe I can juke them, man. In fact, let me go see what I can do on the other side of the thingy, because I feel like by, you know, using the torture thingy, I may have liberated the other thing on the torture band. So let me go and see that. And I do remember there was something else in here, but let me go. Let me go here first. Something good may come out of that before we engage in combat with the enemy. And the answer to our question is... Did it work? Oh, it did work. Metal pipe. Why do I want a metal pipe? Or is this metal pipe an actual weapon? A metal pipe that could be used as a shotgun barrel. Oh, well, don't mind if I do. Or maybe that will make it more concentrated. A makeshift double-barrel shotgun with a slot for an additional barrel. Ooh. I have 2 of those. So that can only mean that this thing is way more powerful now, but at the cost of more ammunition. Which I'm fine with, I guess. It's just a matter of finding out why, or if, actually, if it will work the way I think it will work. I hope that it also works in a, how should I say it, in a simultaneous manner. Ow, eh? Ow, eh? There we go, eh? Who knew, eh? That actually hurt quite a lot, eh? Oh, I don't know if it did it in-game, man. But I imagine that, you know, going through something like that may hurt quite a lot, eh? Ooh. There you go. I hear the enemy, so I hope that I can juke the enemy into coming here. Painkillers. I guess sometimes you gotta learn about these things the bad way. Is the enemy over here? I don't feel like the enemy is over here, per se. It may be up here, though. Okay, here we go. Let me see if I can juke it. Ow. I mean, it killed the enemy, but it also almost killed me, eh? Very good. Ah, come on, eh? So it does have a little bit of a delay. So not because it didn't activate instantaneously, it means that it is not activated. Eh? But now we know. Eh? A statue is holding a thin paper scroll in front of the chest. Maybe I can burn it. A such chest cavity is blocked by thick bars. Thick bars, homie. I don't think I can use it this way. Salmon. I don't think I can use this. Salmon. Combine. No. Thick bars. Could I break it somehow? Eh? No. There might be one way to actually, like, you know, break the bars. But I'm not aware of how. Eh? Maybe we gotta go back to the normal statue and see what's up. Or maybe there's something else in here. There's a ton of dead things, dead somethings. Things that I don't know or I'm aware if they are things or not things. Eh? But maybe there might be something over here in this room. A room that I cannot access. And let's go try going back to the normal thingy, and maybe then, and only then, we can get what we want. There you go. So now that I have that, I can finally go back. I felt like there was something else that I could have done in that particular place. But I do not know what. Maybe I can go and investigate this side as well. Oh yeah, this is where the enemies were, now that I think about it. Anything else in here that I may have missed? No. Just a bunch of torture rooms that I may or may not know. Eh? So let me just go here. Torture museum. Torture museum. Torture museum. Torture museum. Hello. Okay, you two come here. There you go. Seems like that did it. That's pretty good, eh? So it does seem like I can shoot two simultaneously. I was kind of worried that it was gonna be like two at the same time, but no, it is two simultaneous ones. There we go. Locked cover table. Locked up for a long time. But there, you know, it begs the question: why would you leave the keys upon the table? Eh? Here you go, create another fable. Eh? You want to? Eh? I am somewhere. Uh-oh. Eh? I don't even know what that did. No, I wish I to know. That did something, eh? I'm not sure what it did, but that did something, eh? And I don't want to find out what it did. Eh? Oh, here's the ball. The ball bowl. Eh? Let's see. That thing cannot be put here. Ornate stone heart. There's nothing left to do here. Are you sure you don't want me to, like, you know, burn it? A heart-shaped ornament cave carved from marble. Marble heroes? Maybe I do gotta put the thingy over there. Let's go back and once we do the thingy of the puzzle, then maybe we can see what it has, what the thing has in its heart. Maybe pure malice, maybe pure love. We may never know. Well, actually, we will know because that's the thing that we're about to do. Do you know how it be sometimes? So I do remember the back in the day, in the first game, mirrors were used to go to the past, but I'm not so sure if we are, you know, in the past or if, you know, that thing is just another dimension. Also, I do not remember where the bull was. Was this where the bull was? Oh, that's where the thingy was. Heaps upon heaps of human skeletons. They've been locked up here for a long time. There's nothing else to do in here. Interesting. Oh, I get it, man. There isn't a map of this. Oh yeah, this is where we were. Okay, there's no need to go back here. Let's go back to the statue of the Mother Teresita, I believe it's called. I do not remember. Anything in here? No. I wonder what the next step of the puzzle may be. Doesn't really make much more sense to roam around here. I don't think I want to pull that lever just now. I know that it may have something, but I don't want to use it now. First I'm gonna save and then I'm gonna go pull that lever. Pull that lever, Crunk. Well, where exactly do I... Or is this a secret passage of some sort? There's nothing else to do in here. Oh, interesting. Oh, wait. What could it be that... I don't know. A lot of questions are not being answered just yet, but I will go to where the statue is, however. There we go. So far so good. It's been quite fun. Okay, let's go up. And now the statue has something for us. The statue has a hole in its chest. It's missing something. And there it goes. The basin is filled with salsa, eh? Glue, 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 eh? Don't mind if I do, eh? Plant sprayer. There you go, eh? Now, before I do that, before I go back in, let me go save, because I know that that's something that we gotta do. And once we save, I'm gonna try and see what I can find in the other place, because I know that that lever did something, but I don't know what it did. And I want to find out. Actually, where am I? I am somewhere. Oh yeah, I know. I now know where I am. Well, so far so good. Speaking about museums, I have never watched Night in the Museum. A Night in the Museum. And I feel like I've been missing out. That may be one of the movies like that everybody has watched, but you know, not me. And it kind of feels bad. Oh, that's the kitchen. I wonder what I can use to open up the thing, or maybe I can open it up in the other room. Maybe, I don't know. There's a lot of variables. That's a little tower. Did I just go in a circle? I went on a circle. Jesus Christ! So where was this thing? I believe the thing that I was looking for was this over here. Hold on. Not me going in a circle like a silly billy. Let me go to the cloister. That may actually serve a big purpose. There we go. I do wonder what the lever was for. Maybe it just opened up the thingy, because I do not remember that being a thing. So maybe it only worked like that, just to open up the thing. I was about to go in a circle again. Me, silly billy me. Silly billy me, silly billy me. There you go. That's why we can save. Or maybe we can find out what the lever had. You know, next stream. Calefactory. Refectory, West Corridor. Lady Chapel, chapter room. So that's where the library is, actually. But isn't this where I came from? From the library? Yeah, I needed to go there in order to find the save point. Although I do not exactly remember where all my save points are. Although it says in the thingy. Yep, you're right. Wow, small map. Yeah, the map has something interesting, because even though when I close it and I zoom in and I want to zoom in again, sometimes you gotta zoom out. Like, for example, I'm trying to zoom in right now. I cannot. But if I zoom out, boom, it goes back in where the thing was. And I'm not so sure why it does that, but you know, it is a funny thing that often happens sometimes. So the other save point was over here. But yeah, it is kind of a small map. Like, horizontally, yes, but it has like many stories. Many steps. Let's go save, and we can end the stream. There we go. Here we go. I still have some more tapes with me, so that's fine. Here you go. All right. I feel like that's gonna be it. I hope that I can remember to check up on the thingy. Well, actually, let me go do it right now. If I don't do it now, it's gonna bother me for the rest of the week. So let's go see what the thingy was in the other world of the chapel, which was near the museum, I believe. I believe it. I believe in miracles, says the song there. So before we end the stream, let me go and investigate the thing. Did I save though? I did. I was a little bit scared that, you know, that lever was like a trap, So I run. I run so far away I couldn't get away. And I run so far away. So I didn't see what the thingy did, but we're about to find it out, so that you guys won't have, you know, the doubt on your hearts. I still wonder how I can break open that wall. Like, I've been thinking maybe from here, but no, that doesn't seem to be the case. Or maybe it is. Yeah, there just doesn't seem to be something over here. So maybe the way to actually like break open that wall is gonna be revealed to me in a dream. But who knows, you know? Who knows? And I run so far away. Where's the museum? The museum's over here. Maybe? No, it's over here. And it's okay if I just don't if I don't save, because, you know, not much is gonna be gained from me just roaming around. Unless we find something cool, then I will probably remember to do it next stream, because I'm not about to, you know, use another tape just because we did a little bit of progress. So let's see. What can we find on the thingy where the lever was? Same as the lever was, same as the lever was. Aye, you got it. And I wonder if we can find something else in the thing now that the heart is like placed in the thing. Like, sometimes you may think, yo, there's nothing to gain from there, but you don't know. Maybe there's a reward for going the extra mile. As it sometimes is, as there's something and sometimes be. I was about to say, wasn't there like someone here? But no. So the lever is here. There's nothing else to do here. So what happens with the other thing? Hold on. There we go. Okay, here we are. Time to see what the lever did and what the other thing does. Ow, my hand. Okay, you guys ready, eh? Oh, it just opens up the thingy as well. So it is just a loop back thingy. It opens up the thingy. Well, that's fine. It's not too terribly complicated. Eh? But now the only thing that I'm left to wonder is what happens with the statue. Eh? The angel statue. So let's try do that. And then we can end the stream, eh? Where's the thing? Eh? There you go. I'm just curious about the fact, you know. Luckily, that's the only thing that we get a boy in. Eh? And how does the statue look like? There's nothing else to do in here. Wow, eh? Well, that's lovely, eh? Well, with that mystery solved, I think we can safely end the stream here. Eh? Because I know that, you know, I know that there was nothing else to do. And we didn't gain anything by just going here. Just satiating our curiosity. My controller is about to fall, and my controller fell, eh? Normal, eh? Well, there we go. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here. I'm gonna leave it here so that we now know what happens in every other place. So there you go. Thank you so much, everybody, who stayed here. I hope that you guys had a ton of fun. And I hope that you guys had, you know, a ton of like spookiness with this game. And I'm gonna be continuing this game on the next stream, which is gonna be this Wednesday. And you know, Spooky Months is still, you you know, it still has 1 week left to go. So, you know, if we manage to actually, like, you know, finish this game by the end of Spooky Month, then that would be interesting, eh? So yeah. Well, thank you so much, everybody. I hope that you guys had a ton of fun. Let me see who we can raid, so don't go yet. Oh, Sneeble is playing Tormented Souls 2. Maybe she is way ahead of me. So I don't know. Let's go raid her. Maybe she just started playing it. I don't know. So let us raid the Sneeble. Eh? There we go. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here. I hope that you guys had a ton of fun. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you guys in the next stream. So yeah, twitch.tv/skung_donga. Those are my links. I feel like she is way ahead of me, but you know, if you guys don't wanna be spoiled, then oops, sorry. Those are my links. And yeah, I'll see you guys on this Wednesday, same hour, 12 p.m. GMT -5. Tip of the day is set aside some money for Christmas, because Christmas is coming, eh? So set aside some money for that, eh? There we go. Bye bye, guys. Say hello to Sneeble. I'll see you guys next, well, this